Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me here today for an episode of Evolution of Doom. This is going to be a series of Let's Plays that go out over the next few weeks leading up until Doom Eternal, taking a look at the previous titles. Today, we're going to start with the classic Doom from 1992, and we're going to be playing this on the Xbox One. So I hope you guys enjoy yourself, sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and talk some Doom. Alright, now this starts off with the awesome rockin' soundtrack. I have tinkered with the settings a little bit beforehand, so we got it in widescreen. It's also available in 3x4, but I like having it on the wider screen here. But yeah, this is essentially one of the games that propelled the first-person shooter genre forward. Before this was Wolfenstein, but that wasn't really that big of a hit. Doom was really the game that really took off with the first-person shooter franchise, essentially. And funny enough, the original game, I don't know if this is based on the original code, but the original game, wasn't actually 3D. It was a 2D game that was programmed in such a way that gave you the illusion of depth. It's basically, though, why you can't aim the gun up and you can only aim left or right here. And yeah, just from the word go, this game is a shoot 'em up. You know, you're a space marine, the first space marine, and you go through and just destroy as many demons as possible. This first level seems kind of short. Come on. My aim is awful, man. See, what do we got? Oh, there we go. Alright. First level's really short. Doesn't really take long to finish it all. We're gonna go ahead, though, and go through Now, I believe I've heard this said, and it is, I think, on record, that Doom is probably the most downloaded PC game ever, and that's just essentially because they gave the game away for free at one point. For a very long time, you were able to take your discs in to some stores, and they had a mail-in program too, where you would get a section of the game for free, you would put it in and play, and then if you would want, you could connect to their servers and basically just download the rest of the game. And of course, there are tons and tons of bootleg copies that were sold and redistributed. You know, back in the day, PC gaming was just, it was filled with pirates. Oh. Oop. Where's that shotgun at? I know it's around here somewhere. Now, this is a game that I'm really not all that familiar with, so I will probably be missing a lot of secrets. I know there's secret areas that you can run through and get to. See, I don't know what that switch did. Oh. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. It's funny looking at these graphics now compared to what they are today. I mean, you look at this now and it is obviously super primitive, very bare bones and basic. And of course, back in the day, this was the game, you know, every mother wanted to keep their child away from on the PC. I remember being little, I don't know, maybe around 10 or 12, and getting our first computer at home. And it had been like a hand-me-down type computer. So, I mean, it wasn't like really good at all. But it basically served whatever function. I was hardly ever on it. My mom used it for more than I did. But it came and it had some games installed on it that the previous owner had, and they were all, you know, really early first-person polygonal, terrible graphics. Like, you know, at the time, Doom was considered to be one of the best-looking games, but I mean, back then, the 3D wasn't all that great, and there were all kinds of games on there that, you know, you don't want your kids to play, and she didn't know this was on there, so I was able to play it briefly for a couple of weeks until I think she had somebody look at it and they uninstalled all the stuff that was in it that would be, you know, bad for me, bad for kids. All right, that shotgun. And then of course Doom has essentially been running on everything that has a screen, as far as my understanding goes. There was a while ago, there was a mod or an app that let you play Doom on like an Apple Watch. But yeah, I mean, this just goes to show like how good the game design is. Like, this is still a fun game. I mean, it's twitchy. You've got gameplay that, I mean, this is still a game that can't be beat, and the fact that it's still around this far, like, I know Bethesda's been doing a really lot of crappy things lately when it comes to their monetization in games with Fallout and everything, but I'm really glad that they were able to get this license. They were able to purchase id and essentially just kind of keep these games alive, because again, Doom is a seminal moment in gaming history. It's the birth and the popularization of first-person games, and they certainly wouldn't be what they are today if Doom hadn't come out. It's just an amazing title. Boom. Just drop down. Alright, we got the blue key. Uh-oh. Currently, right now, this is on Xbox One, and they've recently had a patch come out so that the game can be played at 60 FPS. Originally, when the game was programmed, it was programmed at 35 FPS, I believe. But I mean, it handles the 60 FPS pretty well. Let's see, I got this blue key. It's the noise I make every day when I gotta get up out of bed. It's the blue key door? Must be. The one thing that I always found funny with these games is the way that the guns perform. Like, you could pretty much snipe someone with this shotgun from however far away. Got some ammo and health. I got 175% armor. Nice. Nice. Ah, that was a bad idea. Alright, here we are. Boom! Boom! Yeah, it's funny that the lack of being able to like move up and down or jump is just remedied with these platforms that'll raise or lower you. When it came to the puzzles too, those were a super important part. Oh, oh! Oh, open. Come on, let me back in. There we go. Get that blue key card, pick up some health. Oh yeah, the chain gun, essentially. Alright, so I got this hazard suit. Hazard suits to use to go down here. Yeah, that's where I just was. And the rocket launcher. Nice. Strange for a research facility to just leave so many weapons just lying around. Come on. I want to go. Let me up there. Okay, or not, I guess. I remember playing this back on the Game Boy Advance back in the day, and I thought it was the sweetest like port. I'm like, oh man, like they could never get any better at porting a first-person shooter game. I mean, the Game Boy Advance was, I mean, in retrospect, is basically a Super Nintendo. Let's find our way out of here, shall we? I think we're gonna find our way out. We got the blue card. Oh, oh. Let's blow these barrels up. I don't want to be... Come on. I want to get stuck next to one of them when they explode. Let's see, can we get up? Yep, let's get up here. What do we got? Ammo, armor. Oh, that's about it, huh? Oh. Look at that guy real quick. Oh, okay. Brought me back here. I am a little lost, so let's go ahead and we're just going to check out some of these areas. I think I may have found the way out. We shall see. That blue key card. So that was the one thing, too, that took me a long time to learn, was that some of the doors look exactly like the wall, so sometimes if you're lost, if you click on the right part, a door will just open up. I know you're probably all yelling at me right now, telling me where to go. I'm sorry. Again, not very familiar with this, at least this title. I know this is where I came from. Just take him out real quick. Okay. Okay. There we go. I think... Whoa, nope. Alright, well, let's... Nope, need a yellow key. Okay. Alright, well, I guess let's go find the yellow key. Is this gonna raise me again? Or no? So I don't think there's anything up there. Is that what I think it is? Shape of that is a little peculiar, eh? Where would that yellow key be? Alright. Okay, yeah, here's the map. The yellow key to go there. There's the yellow key. How do we get there? Alright, let's try going this way, I guess. It's in this damn maze. Maybe, yep. Yeah, that's a dead end. And this is a big fat no. Oh, whoa, what is that? Alright, you know you're going the right way when you run into enemies. I think, at least. Huh. You know, I'm lost. I don't know where else to go. Alright, I think I might have figured it out. Yay, I did. Alright. There we go, there we go. Alright, we got our way out. Alright guys, that's going to wrap this episode up of the evolution of Doom. This is Doom from 1992, the original launch. Played through some levels, looked at the graphics, just overall talked about my experience with the title. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up as it does help out the video and the channel. If you're new around here, check out some of my previous videos. I upload content weekly, cover a lot of Halo content, but with the release of Doom Eternal coming out, I wanted to go ahead and cover basically the history of Doom and leading up until Doom Eternal. I am going to be covering that at launch and doing some Let's Plays and live streams with that as well. Look forward to these videos every Thursday up until Doom Eternal releases. We still have a few more games to take a look at. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment in the section down below. Make sure to hit the bell for notifications and click all of them. YouTube is terrible about letting people know when videos go up or when people go live. So this way, you don't miss a beat. But as always, guys, thank you so much for joining me here today, and I'll see all of you in the next video.